Florida will host New Mexico State to open up their season on September 5th, and I've got college football insider Troy West from allplayswin.com on with us now to break down his picks on the game. Troy, this is the largest favorite of any SEC team in week 1 of the season, and 37 points. I mean, that's a huge, huge number, and the total here is at 57.5. Troy, what's your play here? You think they'll cover?
You know what's interesting? I looked at this game inside and out. I've looked at both rosters. You got to understand that the coaching change here at Florida is a big, big deal. This is finally some stability. I was one of the first people when Will Muschamp got that job that thought it had disaster written all over. There's a defensive coordinator, not a head coach. They finally got a good, solid head coach in Jim McClain, who comes from Colorado State, used to be the offensive coordinator at Alabama. I think this Florida team really does have some new life. This is a team that had a lot of talent last year. They won 7-5. They really underachieved, but they did win a bowl game. They were competitive against the #1 team in the country, Florida State. Again, this is a team that's got a lot of talent, but overlooking at this game, I've got to go with the under. I truly believe 57.5 points is way too many points. New Mexico State, I truly believe going on the road in a hostile environment, going into the swamp, against a really good Florida defense, underrated. This is a team that's got several different guys that are going to be playing on Sundays. They got a new defensive coordinator. I think he's going to do an outstanding job. 57.5 is a lot of points. Florida still doesn't know what they're doing yet at quarterback. They've got some other holes on offense. If I had to handicap the game, I think it's going to be about a 41-7 game in favor of Florida, but I do believe that's going to go under 57.5 points.
You know, Troy, I hadn't even considered the total play here yet because I was just so concerned with that huge spread, but I think I agree with you here. The under seems very reasonable. New Mexico State, it won't even surprise me if they can't get 7 points on the board. Their defense is absolutely horrible. And I think Florida, you're right, they're going to take this opportunity to help their offense grow, but I don't necessarily think they'll be risking any injuries. If you had to pick a side here on the spread, who would you go with?
I'd probably lean Florida just because I could see them getting that 41-0, 48-7 type of football game. But I just don't think, you know, being a new offense, new coordinator, a lot of new things, it would really surprise me to see them get up to 50 points. And then on the other side, New Mexico State, like I said, I really think they're going to struggle to move the ball. But I think it's going to float right around that number. This is a 2-10 team last year, New Mexico State, going up against a very respectable SEC opponent in Florida, one of the tougher places in college football to play. And this is new life for the Florida fans. I think the place is going to be rocking. So I would lean Florida, but no official play there. I definitely do believe this game will go under.
All right, Troy West from allplayswin.com. Thanks again for joining us and for the insight.
Thanks, guys.